going to see on problem with linear regression equation. So this is the problem statement. Here the values are given, that are the summation values are given, and the value for the mean were also given. So we are going to find what is the regression equation for this problem. So the formula for the regression equation is y bar is equal to b0 plus b1 x1 bar plus b2 x2 bar. So for this equation, first we are going to calculate what are the values of b0, b1 and b2. So first the formula for b1 is s1y into s22 minus s2y into s12 whole divided by s11 s22 minus s12 square. So next we are going to substitute the value for all these values which is given in the problem. So first the value for s1y. The s1y means which is the value for the summation x1y. So the value for summation x1y is 1166. So instead of this value I am going to substitute the value of 1166. So next the value of S22 means summation x2 square. So summation x2 square value is 294. So we are going to substitute in this place. Minus of s2y. So s2y means summation of x2y. So next we are going to substitute the value of the summation x2y is minus 953. And the next one is s12 which means summation x1 and x2. Summation x1 x2 value is minus 200. So then the whole divided by s11 and s22. So S11 means summation x1 square and S22 means summation x2 square. The value of summation x1 square is 363 and the value of summation x2 square is 294. Next we are going to substitute that two values in the denominator case. So again a minus of x12 square means s12 minus summation x1 x2 the whole square. The value of summation x1 x2 is minus 200. So we are going to substitute that minus 200 in this place. So these are the substituted value for the given formula. So by calculating this I obtained value of 2.281. So the value of B1 is 2.281. So next we are going to calculate the value for B2. So the formula for B2 is S11 S2y minus S12 S1y whole divided by S11 S22 minus S12 the whole square. So here the S11 means summation x1 square and S2y means summation x2y minus of S12 means summation x1 x2 and S1y means summation x1y. The whole divided by S11 and S22 means summation x1 square and x2 square minus of S12 square means summation x1 x2 the whole square. So this is the clarification for this formula. So the values which is present in this question. So we are going to substitute all those values in the given formula. By simplifying this, I obtained value of B2. So the value for B2 is minus of 1.690. So this is the value for B2. So next we are going to calculate the value for B0 value. So while calculating B0, we are going to use the formula of the linear regression equation. So here we are going to find B0 only. So we are going to bring the remaining value, that is B1 x1 bar as well as B2 x2 bar to the that side, which means the value of B0 is becomes y bar minus B1 x bar minus B2 x2 bar. So this is the value to calculate the B0 value. So next we are going to substitute the values which is given in this formula. So the value for y bar is 181 minus of B1 means that just now we calculate what is the value for B1. So that is 2.281 into x1 bar which is also given in the question. The value of x1 bar is 69. So minus of B2. So just now I calculate the value of B2. So B2 is minus 1.690. Then the x2 bar which is also given in the question, that is the value 80. By simplifying this all, I obtain an answer, that is the B0 value is 54.014. So now we have found all those values, that is B0, B1 and B2. So next we are going to substitute the regression equation. So the regression equation is y bar is equal to B0 plus B1 x1 bar plus B2 x2 bar. So this is the formula for the regression equation. So now we are going to substitute the value of B0, B1 and B2 in this equation. So then the equation becomes y bar is equal to the value for B0 is 54.014 plus the value of B1 is B1 is 2.281. So into x1 bar plus B2. So the value of B2 is minus 1.690 into x2 bar. So then the regression equation becomes y bar is equal to 54.014 plus 2.281 x1 bar plus 1.690 x2 bar. So this is the regression equation which we obtained from this problem. Thank you.